For PokerGaming.com, this is James Gwill. Event number 24 of the 2010 World Series of Poker was the third $1,000 bracelet event of the season. Now, this event started with a massive field of 3,289 players that was split up over 2 days of play. They were looking to take home the bracelet and the top prize of $503,389. By the end of day 1B, the field had been whittled down to just 507 players. 342 of those players would make the money in this event. Some of those that made the money included Chris Bjorn, Matt Stout, Matt Brady, Eric Froelich, and Peter Smurfett. The field was reduced on day 2 by 94%, leaving just 30 players to come back and play on day 3. Day 3 ended up being a super short day, as day 3 they only played to the final table. They probably could have played to the bracelet, but since the event was scheduled to go 5 days, that's including the 2 opening days, of course, since it was scheduled to go 5 days, they decided that, hey, we're going to take full advantage of it. Anyway, J.D. McNamara led the field going into final table play, and among the players that were also at the final table were Blake Kelso, Than Tran, Greg Poehler, David Kai, Matthew Gross, Dennis Murphy, Jeff Tebben, and John Tolbert. At the start of the final table, J.D. McNamara only had a small 70,000 chip lead over Than Tran. Now, Than Tran would ultimately finish in third place, taking home $223,665. At the start of heads-up play, it was an unlikely player that was actually in the chip lead. Jeffrey Tebben started the final table as the short stack with just $466,000. However, he battled back and actually was sitting on $6.97 million in chips at the start of heads-up play. McNamara had $2.9 million. Now, the foul hand of the event saw McNamara raise to $280,000 from the small blind, and Tebben called from the big blind. On a flop of King of Spades, 10 of Spades, 8 of Diamonds, it was checked around by both players. Now, when the turn fell the King of Diamonds, Tebben bet out $350,000. McNamara made the call, and the river fell the 7 of Clubs. Tebben checked McNamara, who bet $325,000. Tebben then moved all in, and McNamara made the call with pocket jacks. Tebben turned over the King of Clubs, Deuce of Spades for trip kings, and Jeff Tebben was our champion. Tebben made a remarkable comeback from last place to first place in just one table to take home this third $1,000 No Limit Hold'em bracelet event of the year. He takes home a total of $503,389 and the ever-coveted WSOP Gold Bracelet. For PokerGaming.com, this is James Gwill. For more, stay tuned to PokerGaming.com as we bring you more coverage and recaps from the 2010 World Series of Poker.